Hello, I have returned at last, Steven and Dorsky. And the mission for today is Achtung Jager, as I say in German with stereotypical Russian accent, which I hope does not offend anyone. But okay, we had to postpone the intercept after the air raid, and it was moved to the next morning. I was talking to Sergeant Zaitsev. As usual, something went wrong. And when we got to our planes, the mechanic was crumpling his fur hat into a ball, looking very upset. The division gave all of the fuel to the Sturmoviks that were taking off that morning, and he barely got any for our MiGs. He had to pump fuel out of one of our fighters and still couldn't give us anywhere near a full tank. So, mission briefing, offensive continuing, gobble gobble gobble. You can read this if you would like. So, we were intercepting German aces over Lotashino. And we have 2 MiGs and our loadouts. We have those gun pods once again. And it should all be very good. I cannot use the intended paint scheme for this campaign still with HSFX because the markings do not turn up, but we will see. I'm gonna set this to 180 actually, and we are obviously not full of fuel, but alright, we are just about ready to go. We will destroy German fighters if we find them and keep an eye on the fuel. That is about all. I will see you on the runway. Alright, here we are. We will start at the engine, set flaps for takeoff, and mixture will be full rich, and propeller will be at full. Why isn't my radiator control working? Just a second, I need to fix that. Just make sure all my other controls work first. Okay, back in a second. Okay, radiator appears to be unresponsive, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. It's cold. Let's go. Brakes. Disengage. I think they are actually, so. Alright, prop pitch is at full, mixture is rich. And we are good to go. Engine temperature is coming up pretty quickly, but I'm not worried. Ooh, my. Ooh, elevator trim is full back. That's not good. That's better. Alright, now trim it. And we're up. So gear and flaps up. And we can continue. Unfortunately, I don't think there's any aileron trim, and if I release the controls, it tends to go to the right, but I am not overly worried about that at this time. So, we shall continue. Let's have a look at the map. Alright, I will come back when we are at the objective, or if we are jumped by the enemy, or if anything equally exciting happens. Achtung, Jager is right, we have fascist bombers above us that we will need to climb to catch up to. Heinkels by the look of it. Let's see what we can do. I think our targets are officially German fighters, but I will take any target I can get. Because one less bomber is a few less bombs to be dropped on the motherland. Alright, one good thing about this aircraft, it can climb like no other. It's got a pretty solid engine in front of it, if there's one thing to be had. And it really was designed as a high altitude interceptor, so that really makes sense. Trouble is it doesn't make it a great fighter, but we've got a few kills so far. So that is good. I'm just going to climb to these bombers' altitudes and then stalk them from not too terribly close until we can get into closer range and get some speed back. Engine temperature is getting very high and my radiator control still isn't responding, so I'm a little bit worried, but not terribly, because it doesn't seem to be increasing in temperature too much more than it otherwise would. Alright. Not sure what the best plan of attack for Heinkels is. They're pretty well defended, actually. They're best at defending themselves, really, out the sides, front and behind. There isn't really a good spot to approach them from. You just gotta hit and run, get off a few shots, and hope for the best. But as you know, I've been a little bit devil-may-care in this campaign, so we'll see. Oh yeah, their gunner's opening fire already. Alright, let's go for it. And open fire! And let's peel away. And we will climb back out. We'll get some distance and then climb back up above them. I think jumping them from above would be ideal, because they're sort of a cone above and ahead of them where they can't really hit anything. They cannot shoot us, which is a very good. I am hopeful. But now is not the time to be discussing such matters. Now is the time to split us and attack them. Except I have done a bad... Woo! We almost hit him, but you know, a day without excitement is a day wasted, I think. And also a day wasted without shooting anything. A day where bombs fall on the motherland is not a good one. So we will just climb back up again. Actually, if we can attack them from the side here, I think that might work pretty well. We'll go for Tail and Charlie here. Or Tail and Fritz! As I didn't see him. But at least we hit him, that's satisfactory. And somehow we haven't been hit too badly ourselves as of yet, which is good. So we will just climb back up. I can't imagine we have a great deal of ammunition left, but we'll see how it goes. We're going to make another attack. Yeah, I think attacking from above would be ideal, so we are just going to peel over and come back down and do that. I don't really speak any Russian to speak of, by the way, so I am not in the understanding of what anyone is saying. Ah! And also I can't seem to be able to hit anything today, which is not ideal, but we will make another attack. I think I've been leading the target too much, and that's what the problem is. Ah! That just wasn't good. We need to get more distance and more altitude for this. Hey, are there any fighters coming? I don't think so. Well, that is very good. Because we don't need any fighters coming along to disturb the party here. Alright. I will get you if I have to ram you. I don't know if Comrade Stalin would approve of sacrificing an airplane belonging to the Soviet people for a German bomber. I guess for a bomber it's probably worthwhile. Come on, you can do it! Oh, we almost clipped him now. I mean, really, we have tracers to burn. I can't believe I'm not hitting anything. I'll tell you why, it's because we're too fast. But I'm trying to make hit and run attacks so that he can't shoot me in the face. Which would seem prudent in order to, you know, live and stuff. But we'll try it with a little less speed this time, see what we can do. Ah, then we got some smoke from it. Ah! And we hit him. Okay. Oh well, it was worth it! As long as we can get out, because sometimes if you're going too fast, you can't get out. Okay. Well, we survived. We lived to fight another day. And at least the machine didn't have very much fuel in it to squander. Once my parachute opens, I will find out what is happening to these fascists. And see where they are going. Ooh, because he's in a nose down. I think they might have bailed out. You know, you can open your parachute anytime you feel like it. Come on, you can do it. There you go. Aha. I know I'm cheating, but I want to see what's happening to the bombers. He's toast. We took his vertical stabilizer off with the wing. If he makes it home, I will be very mad. Well, I don't think he's going to, well, at the very least that machine won't be particularly serviceable, but, let's just go on ahead and find out what happens, shall we? Hey, he gets attacked again! An interesting development, the plot thickens. And he's descending through the 2001 looking clouds. It's when IL-2 was originally released and continuously developed until about 07. And the modding community has made it something very special. That's a good thing about older things like that, like this and Silent Hunter 3. The mods have made it something really special. Alright. As long as we weren't captured, we should be fine. And actually, we were kind of more or less over enemy lines, but we'll see what happens. The front line on the Eastern Front is not necessarily particularly well defined. Well, I'm gonna call that a shoot down, and I think we will end it here. Aha, so now we have 4 kills. I don't know if we got any. I had to play through this again because I believe I explained before what happened to my computer, but so the statistics aren't necessarily perfectly accurate, but the next mission is going to be The Offensive Begins on the 11th of January 1942. I believe this was the counter-offensive that the Soviets launched, but I'm not entirely certain. But we'll be protecting IL-2s, but that will be next time. Until then, I have been Evan, Dalaleka, and Ruski. IL-2 Sturmovik, Blinding Sun campaign. That will be all. To the law.